All right, we'll open it up for questions for Ken Seals.
In an environment like this, how good did it feel to be back in a big road environment after a couple years of not starting?
Yeah, it was really cool. I think they showed like 89,000 there, so they were loud, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun to be out there playing football.
How do you evaluate the offense as a whole today?
Obviously, there's more for us out there. We'll watch the tape and see that there's plays that we could have made. Different ball could have gone to a couple different places on my end, so I'm obviously going to take accountability for those ones and see where we can fix them. But we got to be better. So
with a stretch like this, 5 straight losses, how do you, as a leader, kind of talk to guys, and is it hard to keep the morale up at times?
Yeah, it is, but that's not something we're going to back down from. It is what it is, and we're going to own it. And we got another game coming up at home, and so that's where our attention's going to be at. It's not going to be on the last 5 games. Those games come and they go, and you move on past them, and you take the learning and you apply it to the next week. And so I think that's going to be big for us, and ultimately put this behind us and keep moving forward, because we got another half of a season to play. So we got to finish strong.
Yeah, what happened on those kind of the 4th down plays that went wrong?
Yeah, there was one I took the sack. There was one that we converted it, and then ball came out. It was a close call, and they didn't really do much on defense. I feel like it's going to be on us to clean up our mistakes and get the ball out. So it's on us.
Anything else for Ken? All right.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Chef. Camera's still in a good spot. All right, open it up for questions for Ethan Barr.
What was tough about the run game, and what did you guys struggle with that?
Yeah, we struggled in our own structure. We typically hang our hat on run defense, and we struggled today getting lined properly. I feel like at times we didn't do too well, and then just having our eyes on the keys and fitting the structure of the defense that we know is very good for us in a lot of times in a lot of games. But today we weren't good enough, so we just got to be better and more locked into what we have to do down in and down out.
How do you guys think that you filled in today for Kane Patterson at linebacker?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, I know I didn't play well today, and I think at times our defense, and particularly our linebackers, did play well. So it's finding consistency in our performance. But I think anyone's capable of playing at a very high level. We have guys who are young, but that doesn't matter. I think they're all very good football players. I think Rinaldi and Brian and Langston, we're a strong, tight group, and we have the ability to play at a really high level. And today, and we lacked in some areas. So it's just find ways to improve from today and watching the film and moving forward from that.
How do you evaluate your own performance today? Where do you think, I guess, you could take a stride?
Yeah, I mean, I think my performance probably reflected the performance of the defense. Missed tackles, some that didn't play well in the run game at times. So it's areas that I feel like I typically play really well at, and I just didn't do good enough today. So just looking at it and find ways how I can improve and do better. I mean, and I know I can, but it's just that's what it's about. I mean, learning from the mistakes, learning from the game, and moving on and doing better the next week. So we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna have a good week preparation this upcoming week, and
I kind of asked Ken this, but as a human, how difficult is a stretch like this, and how do you kind of, I guess, weather through it?
Yeah, we play this game to win the game. You don't play to lose. So I think at times it can be really tough, but once the game's over, you gotta learn, you gotta understand that you gotta move on. you got to figure out how to be better and stay together as a team. And I think we do really well at that. The message in the locker room was very simple. It was just from me and Justin Ball was just talking about how what we did not do well, what ways we can improve. And I mean, it's very simple. So we just got to get it done, and keeping the team together, keeping everyone's head on straight, aligned forward, and moving on to the next week, and not worrying about what has happened in the past, because at the end of the day, you can't control that anymore. So that's what we got to do this week, move on.
Anything else, guys? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.